Greetings everybody. In this video we're taking a look at another top 5 camp locations. As ever, if you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you really want to help a guy out, maybe hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. That's it, yes! Got ya! Our first location is in the valley, which is toxic, and it is a pre-existing diner. I'm not going to lie to you, it's a bit shit, it's a bit run down, and it has some feral ghouls and mireworks around it. Due to the fact that it now takes 96 years and a degree in trigonometry to build your own diner, if you want one, you've just got to claim squatters' rights in any one that you can find lying around the wasteland, and I do believe this is the only one you can place your camp down in. You're pretty limited, that's what I'm trying to say. It does have some pretty cool features. It has its own pier, which if the game actually had a fishing mechanic, you could fish in. It's got some lovely multicoloured neon letters above the door, which begs the question, why have we only got access to blue ones? I don't know. The pièce de résistance, as they say in Norway, is the Porter Diner, otherwise known as the Angertronic 3000. Straight up honest with you now though guys, if you like pre-existing or low-friendly builds, this is a really nice place to put down your camp. I know it looks a bit scruffy and I know that the neighbours are a little bit boisterous, but with a splash of paint and a hint of extermination, it could be a top-notch camp. The next location is in the Ash Heap, and I think Aquanova did a build here, so I'm going to confidently say go over to her channel and have a look if you want some inspiration, although it could be a totally different place. I don't know, let's just look at it. As you can see, we've got some pretty unusual and unique structures here. I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be, but yeah, We've also got the Ferris wheel in the background, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's giving me real Chernobyl vibes. Unfortunately, you can't actually build in it because it's a marked location, but it serves as a nice backdrop to this location. There's also a smaller sculpture next to the big one as well. You can incorporate that into your build, but I would advise building around the taller one. And to top it off, we've got a railway carriage down at the bottom. It's got some furniture in it. You can't really put much down in there, but it may serve as a house for generators. I don't know, use your imagination. Again, this would do well for a low-friendly build, or you could even go batshit crazy and build a modern house around the sculptures. This is what I like about this area. It can be used for a couple of styles of camp. For the next one, we're down near the giant bear in the bottom corner of the map, and it's a nice little water location. I've not seen many people camp down here, so I doubt camp placement's going to be an issue, and it's the perfect depth to put down foundations. You're not going to struggle with them sinking under the water and not being able to delete them. The lake itself isn't as clear as some other locations. What I mean by that is there's quite a few rocks, there's quite a few branches in the way, but it's still a really nice location and the scenery around it is absolutely fantastic. I'd say it looks a lot like the forest, but a bit more wildernessy, if that's even a word. I don't know, it is to me. Enemies wise, I haven't seen much, but I imagine being this close to the cranberry bog, you may get the occasional scorch beast flying over, but I didn't actually see anything while I was down there. There is a blood eagle, or what do we call it, what they call them crazy moth people, lamp lovers or something, but yeah, they're just a little bit up from this location. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Next up, we have another pre-existing location, and this is in the Cranberry Bog, just near the bootlegger's shack. And I've got my mate Stovies to thank for this one, so cheers mate, much appreciated. It's another one of them locations that you never see people camping at, and I don't know why, because it's quite a cool and unique little place. It looks like it's some form of motorbike repair shop, and it's made in the best build set in the whole entire game, which of course is the barn set. I believe the barn set is also Mr. Church's favourite build set as well, but I could be wrong. You have to head over there and ask him. Tell him TNG sent you. Obviously though, with it being in the Cranberry Bog, you're going to get the steroid bats, you're going to get the scorched, there's no avoiding it. The last location we're looking at is a group of cabins just up from Bolton Greens. Now, this is a place that used to be camped in very, very regularly, I don't know what happened, but it just seems to be abandoned now. I never see anybody with the camps in these cabins. Now, it's been a while since I've camped here myself, but returning here, it looks like the interiors have had a revamp. They are a lot cleaner than they used to be. So the first cabin isn't that big, it's quite small, but it's got a fairly decent interior. One of the rooms is pretty crap, there's beds piled up against the wall, but other than that, it's just a nice place. It's in really good condition, and you couldn't ask for a better cabin really. Or could you? If you go a little bit further up the hill, there's an even bigger cabin, and it is absolutely perfect. There's no damage to it, the roof's intact, and the interior, it's pretty much mint. There's nothing bad that I can say about it really. It's got a nice decking area outside with some really decent views of the forest as well, which again is always a nice touch. You know my feelings on the forest, best location in the game, hands down. And honestly, I don't think you'll find a better cabin in all of Appalachia, not unless you build one yourself. But yeah, that's it for me guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will catch you in the next one.